trying to get this soundboard together, make sure that the recording is recording correctly. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it'll have like a low vibration. You get what I'm saying? And it be sounding good on my end, but when you get to hearing it later, it ain't got the quality that I was expecting. But that's where you tuning in live, where you can text 216-716-3. Don't laugh, 3005. Put that up on the screen for y'all. That's 216-716-3005 to join the show. You can text, that way we screening the call, or you can comment live. We over on Think and Reflect, the podcast show on Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube at TNR TV 1021 and on Twitch at TNR TV. What's going on with y'all though? Yesterday, man, I at this point, man, I'm really like getting things back in order. Like I keep telling y'all, like lately, it's all about organizing, reorganizing, reevaluate, reinvent yourself, reevaluate yourself daily so you can reinvent yourself. That's the goal, reinvent yourself. But of course, on today's show, we're going to be talking about travel and its role in our personal growth. Like, how does traveling create a better version of us? That's how I'm taking it. Travel usually and it ain't always traveling to places, but it's just being around different people. Like last week, we was talking about cultural differences and the things like that. So you can't stay one track minded, basically. But in current events, we got a little bit to talk about. They've been talking about the boy Drewski. Amazon got some things going on too. Some of you might need to know if you don't know already. And of course, you already know the big Don Dada of them all. NFL season started last night too. We got a little bit to talk about that. But before we start, we're going to jump into these holidays of the day. What holiday you think it is? Who invented it? What was it invented for? When? But I got a few of them. I had my notes from yesterday. These my little, I always got my mini notes. You got to have your notes. You get what I'm saying, man? It just keep you on track, man. Organize it. And travel, man. Like, travel. Personal growth. Like, do you have to go or do you traveling? Sometimes you got to know how does it play a part in improving your life, because one of the holidays of the day, guess what it is? Self-improvement month. It's self-improvement month. I usually just go holiday of the day, but it was some powerful, monthly celebrations. So we got for the month, we got, of course, suicide prevention. Dial 988 if you ever have bad thoughts or your life just not going the way you feel it should, and you need to talk to somebody that you feel like can, maybe like they say, hold water. Because you're usually talking to that person because you trust them. You get what I'm saying? But in the process of that helps us with self-improvement, because self-improvement should be a daily thing. It's just an awareness now for the month. Let me get over here and see what they really talking about. But yeah, it's self-improvement month. Ain't never nothing wrong with improving yourself. Self-improvement month. So I gotta make sure I got these things together. It's also read a new book month. So it's what? It's only the 5th of September. You know, this is an important day for me because something needs to be taken care of. There's always something got to be taken care of. But it's self-improvement month, man. It's also National Courtesy Month. That one slipped me right there. But we want to go to the self-improvement month. Did you know that September shines as self-improvement month? This special month is not just a time to boost your health, broaden your mind, and enrich your life. It is a perfect time to step back, evaluate your personal goals, and with this month's support, take steps towards becoming your best self. I know it's some things I need to work on to improve myself, but that's the beginning of the battle is to basically tell yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta admit to ourselves, so cause it's on you, man. Basically, self improvement. That's why they say self improvement. Celebrated every September. You know, people like to say stack timber, stack tober, stack vember, stack sember. You know, self improvement. That's part of self improvement. That's one of my Nick Wicks. I'm like the financial situations. You know, you take care as long as you take care of responsibilities. That's all that matters. But we always want to improve that part of our life because it gives us more opportunities. So that's part of self improvement. That's something I need to improve on. I just need to be more, um, what I would say, frugal. Because my little post I made the other day is create, be frugal, add value. Create, be frugal, and add value. But self improvement month is a call to action for personal growth and learning. It's a chance to focus on enhancing your physical, fitness, mental sharpness, and emotional well being. Whether you pick up a new hobby, improve your diet, or read more, this month is about taking initiatives that lead to a healthier and happier you. And you know that finance gives you the opportunity to maybe go sign up for a fitness class, or it gives you a peace of mind to where you know your mental sharpness is improved because you're not as concerned, and then your emotional well-being, you're able to do things to temperament. You know, I don't want to say, but temperament reactions that could emotionally make you think or do some things you could later regret. Whether you pick a new hobby, improve your diet, or read more, this month is about taking initiative. Why do we celebrate it? The reasons are as beneficial as they are inspiring. Self Improvement Month provides an annual reminder to care for ourselves mentally and physically, which is most important because the mental and physical is the parts that's always going to be with you. It supports us in making deliberate choices that lead to meaningful improvements in our lives, from taking up exercise to fostering better relationships or engaging in lifelong learning. That's how I like to say. I really got that from when I graduated from trade school, and it was like learning is a lifelong process. This month energizes people to act, to set actionable goals, and work towards achieving them. The essence of this celebration is to empower individuals to take control of their journey to personal growth. Hey, it's crazy. I was on this call because my cousin was trying to put me on with this Aaron B. Um, investment program. I gotta look more into it though. But the way they was talking, but most of their talk was basically saying, self improvement, like taking the initiative, believing in yourself, such things. But then the history of self improvement month. Self improvement month has a rich history rooted in the timeless pursuit of personal growth. The origins of this observation are not precisely documented, but it draws from a long-standing human desire to improve oneself. A personal emphasize a principle, emphasized across various cultures and epochs. What does epochs mean? So epochs is a period of time in history or a person's life, typically one marked by notable events or particular characteristics. Okay. Philosophers, what I like to, I title myself a philosopher. That was when I went to University of Phoenix and I had a philosophy class 1-on-1. I probably mentioned it before, but that was one of my most exciting like classes. Like it was inspiring just because the way we used to think. It was teaching me constructive criticism, conflict resolution. Like we was learning a lot of stuff in there, but me and my halfway crooked ass during the process of I was, in the streets, got caught up with a little situation. Luckily, the situation was not it was basically dysfunctional, so it got tossed out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully it got tossed out. Rest in peace to the guy that made the deal with me. Hey, I'm trying to say, but rest in peace, man. Right? Not laughing at that part, but okay. Anyhow, philosophers like Socrates in ancient Greece championed self-awareness with famous maximum "Know thyself." Man, that's way older than that. And Confucius in ancient China advocated for continual learning and personal development. See them civilizations or societies actually advance their knowledge of based off of the Moors. I like it because that's teaching nationality. It's still a lot I need to learn myself about it, but yeah, if you do your research, man, a lot of civilization was. It's cool that they kept it alive, but sometimes you got to give the real credit what credit is due. But the contemporary celebration of Self Improvement Month encourages individuals to pause and reflect, think and reflect on their lives, set new goals, and adopt habits that promote better health, greater knowledge, and increase emotional well being. This observations catalyzes people to engage in activities that's enhancing the quality of life through fitness, education, mental health practices, or building stronger relationships. As society faces increasing complexities, Self Improvement Month has become more relevant. It acts as an annual checkpoint for personal evaluation, urging everyone to take deliberate steps toward self betterment. By setting clear and achievable goals, individuals can focus on breaking bad habits, learning new skills, and boosting their confidence and self esteem. So, self improvement month, like this, is something we should do every day, but they making it the awareness of it for the month of September. I never knew this though. I might have, but now I know this. So this, I get why people it's the lock because it's the fall season. It's really to store everything for the winter season. You get what I'm saying? I'm an October baby, so I get it. This that season where you ain't really got to be looking all impressive. It's cool. It ain't really hot. Like you can achieve more because of the conditions. But before I move on with the rest of how we can celebrate self improvement month, let me give y'all some of these actual holidays of the day. So we got National Cheese Pizza Day. You can never lose with a cheese pizza, especially if you get it from the right place. What's some of your favorite places to eat, get pizza from? But as you know, we live streaming over there on Facebook at TNRP Show, the Think and Reflect podcast show. Don't forget to like and subscribe over on YouTube at TNR TV 1021. So how can we celebrate? How can we celebrate self-improvement month? Here are some quirky and playful suggestions on how you can celebrate self. Unleash your inner bookworm. This is the best way to start off. Like if you prefer, I prefer to have a book in my hand. I'll read an ebook, a PDF, but I really prefer to have. I really prefer to have my book in my hand. Like I like to feel. I like to touch books. Like, I always got a book somewhere close by. This is a good one. But I ain't really a novel guy. If you touch a book somewhere close to me, it's teaching you how to do something. But why not dive into a sea of self improvement books? Whether you're boasting your productivity or mastering the art of happiness, there's a book for every aspect of betterment. But don't just read, interact, scribble in the margins, highlight. That's why I like to touch them so you can highlight. So you can highlight. No, you ain't see that. Master a new skill. Find a mentor. My one brother, when I left acting, he told me too, like, man, go to but I'm signed up with Score. Score give you mentor, business mentors, but you really just need a mentor for the life, the life that you live. That's why I tell people, man, like even though it doesn't always go the way you plan, as long as you stick to keep the goal. You might have to change the plan, but as long as you stick to the goal, that's all that really matters. Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't giving no more free promos. the game, the game got. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, we got International Day of Charity. So if you do feel like being generous today, you could donate to the Together for One Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization out to help inner city youth ages 8 to 18, boys and girls learn entrepreneurial and leadership skills, teaching them to become influential individuals. Hashtag we strive to be one. So you can click the link in the bio on the Instagram page at Together for One underscore foundation. But yeah, because we want when I say influential, not just an influencer, aka what the little title they created over the past half a decade, but influential as in just the things you do to improve your life. You get what I'm saying? Like show the youth that is more to life. I knew it was more to life, but it was like the life I was around was so because the thrill, especially as males, the girls too. You know what I'm saying? They get in turn because I know I got daughters, and finally the boys, the boy, he the oh wait. But yeah, we self improvement, man. We gonna lock in on that self improvement. That's something we should want to do every day anyway. So let me give y'all a few more actionable ways to see. Look, get financially savvy. Dive into your finances by setting a budget. I've been telling myself I need to redo a budget. I need to track my expenses more because my daily amount of money I spend, it ain't nothing major, but a lot of people would love to be able to do that daily. You know what I'm saying? Or starting an investment. I got small investments, but it's always cool to keep finding investments because I was just looking at one of my cash little apps and stuff. And they was like, yeah, invest. I got a few. You gotta look into them little apps, like they got one shout out. They gotta pay. But you know what? I'm gonna put the referral code in the description so you can sign up for this one card. It helps build credit. It's a cool little card too. It got like little discounts and stuff. So it's worth it. But celebrate tiny triumphs, like let them add up. Embrace the art of mindfulness. Take a moment each day to just breathe and be present. I call them brain farts. Like them be the days where you be like, man, you know what? I'm about to just kick back, brain fart, relax my brain, watch some TV. You know what I'm saying, and just enjoy it without thinking about having to get up, going. That's why I love, the way that I achieve um, income, and it take care of me. You know what I'm saying, the one stream, but it keeps me flexible. Plus, I get to meet different people. I did get different perspectives by me doing marketing and podcasting. I need to like almost understand other people's like opinions. That's why the tagline is voice your opinion. And if you ever have a comment with hashtag voice your opinion TNRP show. That way I can always track. It ain't got to be today. It could be just one day you read something. You know what I'm saying. So when I go check the progress, you know, I can see what's going on. I could get back with you and everything. Yeah, but that's some of the ways. It's some more random acts of kindness. Find a mentor, master a new skill. Them some. I'm gonna post this in the on the Think and Reflect page and Facebook page. Wow. Self improvement month. Hey, it's crazy. Yeah, self improvement month, man. We gotta improve. We gotta always try to improve. I don't care what nobody else say, 'cause that's the goal right there. See, this the part where I gotta correct myself because hey, I be forgetting I'm recording audio and I'm just thinking it's people viewing in, checking it out. Where we at over here on YouTube? How they zooming in? Man, Restream gonna fall out. See, I done gave them a shout out, but they keep throwing up their little watermark. Hey, dude, I paid for this. Shots fired. I gotta get this board together though. I'm gonna have to sit here one day and just play with the sound, make sure I got all the sound correct. What do you mean? Yeah, I've been listening to that boy Justin Bieber a little bit lately. I like Justin though. Yeah, we over on TNR Think and Reflect podcast show on Facebook. Before we move forward with the trending topic, y'all already know what's trending. There's a lot going on, but this the topic. This what's trending. This is what it is to me. King Hollers, my boy. My man got the TVs. He got, the stoves, refrigerators. He moving for you. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's King Haulers. We'll haul it. Text 216-223-8241. Located on 6136 Dunham Road, Maple Heights, Ohio, 44137. Oh, okay, that's a new number, 333-9690. King Haulers. What do you mean? Hey, I like that little song though. But yeah, moving on, man. And what's really going on is that one I pay. Oh, I gotta play tonight. I was in the store. I should have played some. I got a couple of scratch offs. They won me something. So, but yeah, that Powerball, man, is 1.7 billion. You're gonna get over 700 million if you cash out. I'm cashing out. I'm cashing out. I'm giving. You could call me stingy, but I got to still think about my longevity too. My girl tried to hit me with, "You gonna give me half? You with me, so you already have." Until you fuck up, no. But yeah, I was Mom Dukes. Bam, here go 10 mil, man. immediate siblings, bam, here go 10 mil. You know what I'm saying? Then I get to the aunties, auntie, here go a meal. You know, this on grandmother and grandfather side, father and mother side when it comes to the siblings. So I got three other siblings outside of my mother's kids with my father. That's hey TMI. Hey, I'm silly though, but I'm trying to break it down. I'm giving the cousins, the first cousins, maybe I might hit them with the 500, 500. That because all of this is life changing. You know what I'm saying? Then all the second cousins that's over 18, I might hit them with a 100. You know what I'm saying? And then just do things, you know, because now they could take care of their own little kids and stuff. But I'm gonna throw a big jamboree for all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody gonna be happy in the end. Like, ain't nobody everything, because even that 100, if you use it correctly, will escalate your life. You know what I'm saying? It's better than where you was at for sure, and more than likely it got you out of debt. You know what I'm saying? It bought you a little house or at least a rental property. You know what I'm saying? Some steady income, some land. You know, I'm buying land. I'm going to buy a bunch of land. I'm gonna put a compound on. You know, on that. We could just turn it into a city, unless you choose to, you know, go elsewhere. But I'm making sure everybody all right. That you know, friends, you know, supporters. But you got it not just because I know you friend, but you really was like supporter friend, not just because we grew up in the same, you know, in the same neighborhood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we cool, but we ain't even kicking like that, my dude. You know what, huh, man? Here go a soft stack. Maybe, depending on how close and if we bump into each other. Because I barely be in the way now. So, hey, on some G. Yeah, boy. Yeah, but that 1.7 billion, man, you can't, that's life changing. Because that's life changing. I'm still, even after giving away that much, I'm still going to be down about, I'm still going to be like 600 almost up. So now, you know, hopefully everybody take advantage of their opportunity. I might even up the wages. You know, I had to sit down and do some calculations. I might even up the amounts, but them is all still life changing accounts. You know, especially the millions. Like you can't go wrong, especially in today's era. It's too easy. Like even if you just make sure you get you a property, something to you always got a home. You know what I'm saying? That always having a home releases so much other like pressure. You know what I'm saying in one's life where they know they got somewhere to stay. That because that's what most people work for, to keep the bills paid. That, you know what I'm saying, to keep a roof over their head. Like society, the way it's set up, it seemed cruel, man. But at the same time, it's almost controlled chaos. It's just the fact of how they might hit you with the taxes. That's why you gotta weigh the pros and cons when it comes to like the presidents and stuff. Like, ain't nobody gonna be perfect, but the pros and cons, man. But you know, don't forget to text 216-716-3005 to join in on the show. Excuse me. Let me make sure. I ain't even got the actual line in front of me. This phone right here, I got it because I'm so used to the newer Apple phone. Because it look like I got some text. Somebody probably do. I've been texting. sell you something. Like, hey, you put your number out there, everybody want to get in touch with you. But yeah, man, that's the trending topic. That's what's trending in my topic. Of course, you got the little bullshit. You know, they've been blasting Lil Thugger, man, since last Young Thug. They got all type of phone calls with this guy. He just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we all slip up here and there and we get to chit chatting too much. But man, you gotta know, you can't, just conversation. But that's why when you in there, if you doing things like improving yourself, self improvement, if you in there really trying to improve yourself, you're gonna have things to talk about when you do call home. Like not people. That's how I try to teach my children. Even though I throw current events and stuff on the show, but I'm talking about things that the national perspective already has, when it comes to some things. But I try to stay away from personal. Like I was gonna go into the issue about Drewski. You know, that's some crap, but I can't even really go in on it because then I start being too judgmental. Even though I'm entitled to an opinion, it start being more judgmental. But yeah, Amazon, I like to inform because Amazon, if you got Amazon subscriptions and you be sharing them or whatever, like they own that. Like how they deal with Netflix, and you just can't have them like in all the different houses and stuff. So that's all they doing. Cracking down on your ass. Cracking down on your ass. But that Drewski shit though, that's foul though because they've been doing the blackface forever. So I ain't prejudiced, but I am pro my agenda. You know what I'm saying? And my agenda is really just the one world. You know what I'm saying? Like people get along and shit, all that color, like race and all that. Like yeah, we got different cultures, but like I was saying last week, cultural differences is what makes the world go round. Like to be, that's why today's show is talking about travel. It's really just incorporating the fact that you're being able to interact and relate and understand other people's ways of living. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it helps your personal growth. But I ain't got there yet. The segments I need more interaction, so I'm about to really start reaching out and like get guests. I never really did like reach out to people and ask them in the beginning. People used to want to be on, but it was like, what you gonna talk about, man? Because I don't want to just say we on the show talking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have some type of topic of discussion. So if I do reach out to you to be on the show, you can come up with a topic, but I'm gonna give you the original topic that I plan on talking about based on that week. So if it's like you want to schedule a month from now, I'm gonna get in touch with you that week ahead of time to let you know the topic that I will be, talking about that week. But I'm gonna just admit, I'm gonna say I don't even think that I want. I need the guest so we can have this vibe. Like I say, you could call in. I'm ready to. I ain't even got a screen that you could call in from here on out. You can call in. You hear me? Forget texting. You can call in. Call in at 216-305-716-3005 to join the show. Hey, we gonna get this cranking because if you really been following, if you've been following me, you I know you ain't seen nothing but growth. Not to sound cocky or nothing, but just and then there's so many areas of my life though that I'm still trying to put the puzzle all the way together so I can really because you can think you got it all, but it's always something. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna always be something. You got to stay like my guys say, 10 toes down. 10 toes. Clap it up.
Awesome!
We'll take that.
I love it. You
Yeah, I gotta get my sound effects together, man. Get this together. I might have my little brother come over here and play with it. He more the technician than me. I'm the creator. Oh, don't forget though, getting back to it's Child Obesity Month too. So, and you know why most of us obese because of the type of foods we eat. We don't, and plus we don't move like we used to. When the kids do play sports, it got to be organized, and it's now they got the names on the back of the jersey. What happened to the team concept? Oh, I did. I got some clearance, some hospital products. Got the lady shorts. Got some bucket hats left. We're trying to get rid of all of this stuff, man. So come down with the new collection, Bavaria's clothing collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Yeah, man, I be having fun, man. I come do this. It probably take me a couple hours. You know, I gotta take my nose. I gotta pay attention and prep. See, and this was like last minute. I almost was gonna postpone this one too, though. But I'm like, man, I can't keep doing that to people. They might not be right there in the moment, but I'm pretty sure they come through later because I see it. Let me not get a little too ahead of myself. Then I keep checking. I'm checking all the views. I'm checking. Oh, I should see. I just learned something else in the process. Okay. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. You know the NFL started last night. They called it the Spit Gate. Them boys is out there spitting on each other. That's disrespectful. They out there spitting on each other. I remember, man, the one time dude tried me, boy, I wanted to drag his ass up off the school bus. Now, guess what? Guess what? That dude be walking around looking like lost souls or something. Dead man walking. Better know who you playing with. Live. Stream. I hope you on Twitch, Facebook, TNR TV on YouTube. Yeah, but man, who won that game last night? I was on that call, so I missed it a little bit. But we got a game tonight too. The Eagles wound up winning that. It was a good game though. They said it was like an hour delay though. So then we got who played tonight? Yeah, Yeah, but the one guy, Carter from he got suspended. Kicked out. He probably gonna get suspended. They gonna mess around and suspend Dak too, cause that came out. They saying that. They saying that Dak. Okay, we got the Chiefs and the Chargers. I don't know. I'm tired. I ain't gonna say I'm tired of the Chiefs, but they, you know how they is. Andy Reid still going hard. The Chargers got what's not trying to put his stamp on everything. Jim Harbaugh, like his little brother. Is he the little brother? Yeah, he's the little brother. Yeah, we got the Chiefs. The Browns, my Browns play this weekend. That one, they play Cincinnati, but everybody kind of questioning our team because the fact that we got them two rookies, Shador, and then we got Dylan Gabriel, but Joe Flacco starting. But people want I want Shador. Throw him out there to the wolves. He only could get better. Some people are made for the pressure. And that's something I noticed about Shador. He built for pressure. Like pressure makes him better. Dylan Gabriel cool, but I really only see him as like a backup. He one of them people you put in the game, and he, especially in the NFL, he might grow as he learn the league, but at the moment he more of a okay. This where to play. This how the play post. He gonna run the play like it's supposed to be ran. So yeah, Dylan Gabriel is the number 2 quarterback. But I got this theory to where I feel like they gon' if something was to happen to Flacco, they gon' put Shador in there before they put Gabriel. Cause Gabriel is their quarterback. Like, okay, we already know what we got Gabriel for. If he can be the starter, that's great. But we know we got us a reliable backup. So if something was to happen, I could see them putting Shador in first, like giving him the opportunity first, because they already know they sticking with Dylan Gabriel regardless. That's their quarterback that they groom. Now Shador is the one that got what they call a higher ceiling. So if Shador come in and perform and he just start getting better and better by the week, because the only thing Shador, from what I see is he doesn't and everybody's saying it, he doesn't step in the pocket. Like he will, but it be times where he need to learn to scoot up with the line. And I think it was Cam Newton. He said that what it is, the guy not used to playing with a good line. So his mind, he has bad habits. So if you need to work on anything this month, Shador, work on stepping up in the pocket, getting rid of the football, not trying to make, the big play all the time. Sometimes that's what they like about Gabriel, because he's not looking for the big play. He just want to make the play. So that's why, like when you were saying, one play at a time. But make sure that one play at a time is fundamentally sound before you use your athletic ability. Now, you athletic enough to get out of trouble, but do the statue quarterback first. The statue quarterback is what they call it. It's like the old school quarterback that stood in the pocket. That quarterback, that form is going to always win. Now, when you can be athletic and add to that, that's what makes you franchise quality. So learn to step in the pocket, Shador. I ain't get far doing the quarterback, but I know I would if I wouldn't have had my incident. That's why I got the lady. I know this is part of the incident. When I was 15, I was ready. I wasn't trying to go to the league as a quarterback. I was trying to get to college as a quarterback so I could play defense, hit, put the smack down. And then that was going to give me my NFL money. The offense was gonna give me my scholarship, and the defense was gonna give me my NFL money. I'd have been like what they call an I'd have been an athlete before they started giving us the athlete term. Because athletes, you'd be like, he could do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Don't forget to like and subscribe, download the Spreaker app so you can get notifications for new shows every week. I'm thinking about switching over to Friday today. But until then, be always looking. Just download the app, Spreaker. That's Spreaker, the app from iHeartRadio. And then like the Think and Reflect podcast show so you can get notifications for new shows. Make sure you go over on YouTube and subscribe to TNR TV 1021. Like us on Twitch at TNR TV. And if you're following over on Facebook, like and follow Think and Reflect podcast show. Cha-ching.
Awesome!
Awesome. Do I got the echo on? Yeah, man. It's time to get on to the quote of the week. I'm about to hit y'all with this quote of the day, though, before I get started. It's by Winston Churchill. I'm almost done with the show, y'all. I probably don't I might just break down the topic, just a little bit. Because, like I always say, I kind of be talking the topic throughout the shows by you doing all the segments. But we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And it's National Charity Month. Is it National Charity Day? Oh yeah, I ain't hit y'all with this holiday. Oh, it's International Charity Day. But it's also National Be Late for something. Hey, that might happen once a day anyway. But yeah, man. The segment was for travel in his role. Like, I don't really do much traveling, but have traveled to different areas outside of where I'm from helped me, see my perspective. And like I say, one of my little streams that I use to keep a living, I'm around different cultures, different races, whatever. So I'm always getting a different perspective of everything. And I'm a communicative person. So I'm a spark conversation, you know what I'm saying? I understand morals and values and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. If you like to travel, man, make sure you don't travel just to get away. Experience the location. Like my one little homie, Marv, when he travel, he interacts. Like he meeting the people. That boy got some experiences. I need to sit down. When we chat on the gram and shit, but I need to sit down with Mark. But some people if everybody ain't riding the wave, then some people be waiting on the wave to get ridden. Not saying him, but Hey, names that but Marv, I remember we was at the excuse my language. Marv gave me the mic back in the day, and I think we was in a dream. Hey, this was like '09. He hands me the mic. This one, Bossberg with Hart. He had me the mic. I think we was on the radio or something. And I'm like, yeah, this Ricky D, founder, CEO, Deshaun's marketing. Communication is key. Make sure you get with us for yourself. Hey, I got that little airtime. Hey, I swear my numbers went up after that, so I was on the radio. Hey, I even heard that the local station shouted me out last year on my birthday. Like I'm guessing I'm making a little way. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a way. It's never too late, man. Hey, like I said, I did this broadcasting thing, so it ain't like I'm just, oh yeah, everybody got a podcast. Let me go get me one too. I actually had my podcast before the pandemic. Most people got their podcast since the pandemic or during the pandemic. Not and ain't nothing wrong with it because if you find something that you enjoy doing that can eventually, make you a couple bucks, why not? I ain't hating, but at the same time, I don't want nobody to think that I'm riding a wave. You get what I'm saying? Because I made a post yesterday where the dude was talking about people started business that was stuff that was trending. Like even with the clothing line, I don't really be head on with it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't what I feel like it could be at the moment, but I know what I want it to be, and I know it was something I've been wanting to do. So it ain't like I did it because it was trending, but a lot of people did start doing it because it was trending, and it made the niche oversaturated. That's almost like with marketing. When I came on from the feds, I'm like, damn, everybody marketers now. I remember people couldn't even tell me what marketing was. Just coming from the area you come from, like the people like, oh, it's just promotion. I say, man, listen, marketing is like the king to the jester of promotion, because promotion is just really look at me, hi, look. Marketing is the actual concept, the structure, the analysis, the research, understanding of how to even make that promotion. You get what I'm saying? No, yeah, it ain't simple, man. It ain't simple, but it could be easy. But easy usually come with consequences. So we gonna at least keep it simple, but we trying to climb mountains. Even if we keep falling or the rock keep coming, we gonna keep climbing because it ain't saying yet. We still here talking about it. So if we talking about it, we can do something about it. Travel in this role in your personal growth. So today, even if you in the hood, travel to the other side of town, man, or something. Go to a city, at least that you wouldn't normally drive to, and ride around in that motherfucker. Hopefully you got your license and insurance. Man, don't laugh. Hopefully you got your license and insurance, man. So you can ride peacefully. Yeah, and you could probably really and if you smoke weed, you probably can smoke your weed because everywhere I go now, you smell weed. I don't care where you could be in the prettiest, royalest city of them all. You're gonna be like, damn, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But yeah, man, when you travel, man, make sure you incorporate it to help you in your personal growth, man. I'm having a good time right now, so don't knock me off my square, man. But before we go, though, gotta get one more shout out. Who we gonna shout out today? I'm thinking about. I'm gonna give my boy a shout out because I made this logo. So all type cargo. I ain't talked to DC in a minute, but I need to reach out to him and see if he said everything. So, but I'm gonna hype him up. So if all type cargo is out there, look him up, man. He doing deliveries too. I got all. You know what I'm saying? I meet people, man, and I meet good people, and they be really, really trying to do things, or they teach me how to do things. So that's probably why we connect. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is, people are really trying to achieve. And I ain't with no cap box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as a little kid, we all used to make little fibs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as an adult, I try to keep it, as I learned life, I try to be as honest and truthful as possible. You know what I'm saying? I done did some things, I'd be like, damn, that was a bad decision. You shouldn't have did no shit like that. But I could guarantee you I won't ever do it again. You know what I'm saying? And from a point back, I made somewhat of a promise to myself to not do wrong again. You get what I'm saying? Like my boy Tattoo John, my guy, he did my first tattoo back in the day with the needle sticking me like. But yeah, all type cargo, always on time. He ain't want this, wasn't that? Because he ain't want to be like, I might not be on time. I'm like, man, you silly. But yeah, that's all type cargo. I put that logo together, so if you need logo design, I can help you design logos for your business or whatever. All type cargo. But yeah, man, I made a promise to myself to just always be better. That's the goal, man. Do your best so you can always get better. But before we get up out of here, I hit y'all with the quote of the day by Winston Churchill. Y'all want to hear it again? We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And on today, 1977, if y'all know, you know, Voyager 1 probe is launched. It launched in Florida. It is currently the furthest man-made object in space. Damn. 1972, massacre at the Monarch Olympics. I don't know nothing about that. 1836, Sam Houston is elected president of Texas. So we got my boy Colt McCoy, alumni of Texas, former Cleveland Brown. It's his birthday today. Mother Teresa passed away on this day in 1997. So that's some fun facts for September 5th. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool today, man. I just had to get this out the way. But like I said, I'm going to start reaching out, man, to see if y'all want to be guests on the show. If you're tuning in, you can now call in at 216-716-3005 if you're tuning in live. You can always listen later on. Oh, man, I got to post. I got to get up out of here because I'm supposed to air it's at 2 o'clock. So we're going to be a little late, man. Let me, don't forget to make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Next week we're gonna be talking about something. I might just download the Spreaker app. Until next time, keep thinking, keep reflecting, and keep growing. I'll see y'all soon.